Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try that again. Testing, testing, testing. That works. Right then, here we go. So I've got my Melted Heart build up and running now. I've got 694 Fury. You need a minimum of 550. I managed to get the Tusk Helm, and I've put on a regular piece of chest, and it's got max resource on it. It's not perfect. Here we've got crit strike chance, crit strike damage, physical, whirlwind, and it's transfigured to all stats. This is not transfigured. This is not transfigured. I'm still looking for a better Tybalt, but it does the job. It's not transfigured either. This is not a bad pair of boots. I've had these for like forever, and they're not transfigured. This is. It's not a bad mace. Strength, fury, and kill, crit strike damage multiplier, and lucky hit. Although I think I might change that to this. It's got the same strength, a little less, but a little less. It's not got any fury on it. And it's got a little less crit strike chance, but it's got crit strike damage as a multiplier, an extra 25%. And it's got a fire damage on here. So I'm thinking about changing that across. Go Edge Master on here. Strength, crit strike damage, physical, crit strike chance. And the Ramaladdis, this I've had like since the very beginning almost. It actually dropped for me. I modified it. It's got a transfigured it, I should say. It's got a 2 item quality. Whoopie doo. So I'm looking for a better Ramaladi. The grandfather, it's not too shabby. It's got a 24 item quality. Yeah, it does the job. It could have been I'm thinking I might have been better at doing the crit strike chance. Right now I've got 76. That takes it up to about 86, 91 altogether. It's a little bit on the lower side, so I could do with something a little bit better. I've got more grandfathers that I haven't done anything with yet. So I could take a little look at these and see what I can do. This one's a little bit better because it's got crit strike damage on it, as well as crit strike chance, roll away the max life. This one is not so great, but you know, better than a kick in the ass. We have crit strike damage on, I've got crushing on here, heavy hitting on here. We got crit strike damage, vulnerable and physical. We got attack speed, crit strike damage and physical with the cooldowns. My cooldowns are not fantastic either. And we got the melted. I rolled that away to cooldown reduction because I really the cooldown reduction mine is a bit of a joke. I've been playing now for 115 hours in total. Started on off a non-Selig build and only in the last few hours changed across to the Selig. And I have to say the Selig is actually stronger. There is no doubt about that. I have here something I might transfigure. Craft. We got strength, but it's a damage over time, and so I'm sort of humming and hawing about that. I've got a ring here that I'm thinking about equipping, replacing the heavy hitting ring, because it's just got that little extra crit strike chance, but it's got less cooldown reduction. Because I went for the crit strike damage multiplier instead of the cooldown reduction. So there are a few things I've got. I've got tons of starless skies right now. Now I do have this Rage of Harrogath, but that's not the one. This one. We got max resource on it. I'll lose 5 max resource, and it's damage over time instead of fury regen. But the way I've set things up, this is actually a stronger build. But for just general farming, this is simple. If I really want to go into the pits, perhaps I might use this one. And that's got the Earthen Bulwark on it. Here, I'm putting +1 to all skills, just for that little extra damage boost. So the skill tree is pretty much as you would expect. There's nothing super unusual about it. Whirlwind. I think that Rob and Cliptus have got pretty much identical boards. And I am running full throttle instead of maximum carnage. I've only got 15 into here for the combat skills. For the martial skills, I've got extra 15 in actually to up the damage on the whirlwind. I could put some combat skills into my talisman set. Here I've got 1, 2, 3 on martial skills. That's 4, 8, 12 into martial skills. So, you know, I could actually, I've got stuff that I could put in there. X-File, I'll probably get rid of that. So I could change one of these across from, if I change my talisman, which actually, Phobia the Crucible, PHO, that's not that one, this one. I know I don't have, I'd like to maybe change across this Phobia the Crucible into a GA on combat skills, but I actually don't have one yet. And I'm still looking for, but I could change this away from martial to combat, get a little extra shadow resist, or I could change this martial to core skills, but I'd prefer combat. Core skills is only core. We could change the martial, if I wanted more resource, I could get more resource, but I am not really in the need for this right now. If I wanted more martial skills, a little less resource, I could also do this. And I can take another 25 away to give me some, but I'm not going to do that, not quite yet. I am actually reasonably happy with where I am. So, where are we going next? Let's just do this. I think I'll just run a pit 130. But I might put on my... I'll see if this... Whoops, that's the wrong one. Oh no, what am I doing? It's right here. So this is a little more defensive with the Earthen Bulwark, but my cooldown reduction is significantly increased. Let's see if we can get this finished. So if you look at my cooldown, it's not bad. If I don't have the Rage of Harrogate on, the cooldown is significantly increased. But for general farming purposes, that's okay. But when you're running in the higher level pits, you really do need the cooldown. To get your Wrath of the Berserker up and running properly. I left a globule behind. Go pick up. What's this anyway? Oh yeah. Kill 100 monsters. I think I might be able to do that. So this is, I'm going to say it relatively easy, but I don't want to nix the whole deal by dying in the next couple of seconds. You do have to be a tad careful. It's not like you're totally immortal. That's not the case. You can die. but the chances of dying are much lower. What's this anyway? Charming. Oh, let's go grab the art. We want to keep that extra glyph opportunity. Leave them behind, just go get something easier. No need to stress. If it follows me, it will die. Keep away from them little buggers. So these, some of these are that really are irritating. Take forever and a day to get there. There he is. No, it's important. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I need to get some. Right, come up here, you little devil. I still need a little bit better hits. My damage is not quite where it should be. Because you can see this monster is taking a wee bit of, or this boss is taking a wee bit of time to get down. Now I think he's going to go down eventually, but I'd like the boss to be going down a wee bit quicker than this. And I'm looking at my Fury. My Fury seems to be okay for the most part. It's sort of went down a wee bit a couple of times. Almost done. Just need to take a wee bit of care. And that should be him, yeah. Cool. Now I've lost the stone somewhere. Okay, so that's how my glyphs at 130 now. Perfect. So I think that's probably as much as I'm going to do in the pits. Getting my glyphs to 130 was a goal that I wanted to make, and that's now been achieved, so I'm happy with that. And I didn't die. And now we'll go do we'll do these two bosses, and then I think when the hour arrives, I'm going to head into the pit. Not the pit, the Hell Tides. And it's going to be Hell Tides, and more Hell Tides, I think. Because if I need to reach Paragon 300, then I need to get a lot more XP. And Barshan is easy enough now. Open the chests. Now I've got my... I made myself some... a loot filter. Because I didn't want to see anything with an 850 on it. There was just too much, oops, that was the wrong thing I did. Too much loot sitting on the ground, and I don't like seeing stuff on the ground because it just annoys me. Right, come down here. So I'm gonna run out of the Rage of Heart, Wrath of the Berserker, I should say. Come on. Breath and go and kill him. So even I didn't have the Wrath of the Berserker on. He was easy peasy. So I'm seeing nothing that's got 850. Now you see there's still a lot of stuff here. Now you see a lot of stuff. Now all of this, even the seals, are 850s. Now I could see that's an 850. Now I could pick them up and all. So I'll enable all. Now I don't see any 850s. For me, that was a big plus. I'd like to be able to not see anything that's not got a GA, but I'm not that smart yet in setting it up. Right, so what have we got here? So these are all 900s. Nah, there's note here that I really want to keep because I've got a lot of junk. Oh, that's okay. So I've got a.
It is done.
We'll take a bit of that, and we'll take a bit of this. All right. So for a war plan, we'll just scroll through these. So I got hell tides here. There's 2 hell tides I can do at the very bottom. So what I could do is come down there, because at least we get a little bit extra stuff here. Under city, I could do the under city. Come down into here. There's another point. Under city, infernal hordes. I've hardly got anything in the infernal hordes, so I suppose I could run one. Then we got beastie, and then we got 2. So I've got 13 minutes to complete this bunch. Because I don't want to head. Oh, I've got a Paragon point. Hip hip hooray. Yeah, I swapped my last boards from Force of Nature to Weapon Master, and it does seem to have had a positive impact. So we got more Fury here. Fury on kill. And I got some here. You have to be careful in taking 0 life. Oh, before I do anything else, I'm gonna... Well, I got some... Even though you hide that, it's still, they still put it into the trash, into your sort of...
That's it for that piece.
Whatever it is. Overwrite. I actually have this, haven't I? Was there anything worthwhile in here? Nada.
You know where to find me.
Right, let's have a look at this. What have I got here? I could masterworking materials. I don't really need runes. You know, apart from the runes I got almost at the very beginning, I very rarely change the runes that I've got. Alright, so boom, boom. Yeah, we'll do that way. The Rage of Harrogath, for most definitely, it's a little more squishy, for sure. But it does improve my cooldown considerably on Wrath of the Berserker. Now it's not perfect because my other cooldowns are pretty pathetic. We go this way, take the long way around. That's that done. Now hopefully we can get a couple of portal pranksters, but I don't seem to have had many portal pranksters this year, or this season I should say. Last season I seemed to get quite a number, or like maybe the season before, but not so much this season. I don't know why, maybe it's just me. Boom. Right, where am I? Okay, so that way. Sounds like a bit of a plan, but you know. Best laid plans of men and mice. It's a quote from somewhere, but I can't remember where. Fully useless information. Oh, press the beacon. Up and down. And this way. I'm getting stuck with my mouse. That's done. 215 seconds left. Ooh, I'm struggling for time. Easy peasy. Oh, I must have got some portal pranksters. I didn't even realize. Let's go straight to the Infernal Hordes. This is not the Infernal Hordes. There it is. Now I'm just running a 6 just to get it over and done with. So it shouldn't take quite as long. Running a 10 wave. Get the fiend on down. Running a 10 wave just takes that about 15 minutes. I don't want to spend that time. Yeah, when I say 15 minutes, that's including getting all the getting in, getting the loot, and getting back out again. I could probably do it a little bit quicker. I think it's about 13 minutes, but sort of in my mind, I always say it takes me about 15. And you're wondering to yourself, how many fury does he have? 684. I actually did have more. I had over 700. but then I was losing some martial skills for the whirlwind, so I changed, put some points into the martial skills. I'd like to move across some of them martial skills into combat skills, because combat skills gives extra to all your shouts, including Wrath of the Berserker. So I'd like some more skill ranks into these, I think. So I'm hunting for a GA on combat skills that I can change one of the Wrath of the Berserkers, one of the martial skills across. I'll get one eventually. Just takes a wee bit of time. But as you see, it's running now, this build is running quite nicely, thank you very much. And this is the Rage of Harrogate. If I wanted to be more tanky, I'd put on a regular chest that I've got. And that boosts my toughness considerably. That one. No, not that one. I tell a lie. This one. Heavenly Strength. Obviously the toughness is okay, but it's like almost doubles. 16, 11 unbuffed to almost 20 unbuffed. So that's the difference between the two chests. And if I really want a little bit more survivability, and it gives us 5 more resource, that's what I do. But I think this is running quite nicely. We'll take a bit of this. Oh, die. Press it. I'm not worried about how many cinders I actually gather. It's as much just getting through this. But I don't like dying in the thing and forcing it to just complete. I like at least having a go at getting something from it, because I've got the Talisman's chest, which costs 100 in the War Plans mode, so there's always a possibility something decent drops from there. That's why I do it. Well, that's why I took that node anyway. It's not why I do why I do it. I do it because it's, if you want to finish off the seasonal journey, you have to do this. Oh, finally a chaos. Oh, goblins! Yeehaw! Awesome! We like goblins. So I guess I can open pretty much everything. I just turn around in a circle, you know. I don't go chasing after every single one. This is fun though. Seeing all these. It goes down to 1 eventually. There we go. Okay, so how many did I eventually get? From pretty much nothing. That's not too bad a sweep. 2,700. What have I got? Ether Fiend, Ether Fiend, Ether Fiend. We'll do the Lords. I quite like Lords. But that was fun. So I guess I don't have to worry about which chest to open and which not. I just open every single one of them. This should be a Lord. Goes down easy enough. So definitely for, you know, getting everything together for this melted build, it's not even close to being finished. I need a lot more damage to start doing higher level hits. As you see, I've done a 130 in reasonably okay time. But it was far from being perfect, which reminds me. I think I was still recording that. So I'm gonna make a video on the pit run. Oh, another Chaos Wave. Will it be 2 in a row? What have I got? I'll defend from the loonies. So we'll just head around in rounds. Shall we go clockwise? Never find that you get as much cinders from this particular exercise. Gobos are obviously the best, and I find Ether Lords is probably the next best. The least I find is chasing the bloody Whispers. Or what do we call them? They're terrible. Alright, so how many have we got eventually? 3,100. That's stupid. So I think we can... Well, there's a... Where did that come from? Can we get Bartek without doing anything? The answer to that question is yes. So the build is pretty strong. So we've got the Spoils of Talismans. So this is only 900s and above. Okay, I can I'm deciding I could do with just gems, but I don't have that node yet. Right, back to town we go. That was simple. How are we doing for time? Are we into the Hell Tides yet? Should be about right. Yes. Is there anything there I want to keep? Max life? No. Let's just do Beastie. So we can go into the Hell Tides and gain the war plan as well. Wonder if I can kill Beastie just like this. Might be a wee bit tough. Might have to... Well. I stand corrected. It wasn't tough at all. Oh, good. And Belial went down without me pressing any buttons either. Wow. Is that? Yes, it was. I didn't realize he dropped 3. I thought he only dropped 1. Learn something new. Alright, so we've got life on hit. Strength, shadow resist, strength, and no, I don't think I need anything there. Although I've got, this is full up because it's full up of 850 items. So we might as well take them away. You see that all these are 850s. Although there was one 900 that I missed. Is there anything else in here? No. I can go straight to the Hell Tides. Okay, so that's... Okay, we'll go into this one. Because I think I can plant some Forgotten Souls. We'll come down the bottom first, and we'll do the top half. Can I use this item there? Why not? Can use it there. Why couldn't I use it the other place? No idea. That wasn't very good, that one. Let's do somebody else must have put a couple in here. So we'll just run through this quickly, then we'll find one of these rifty things. Because the rifts are very good. Very, very good actually. Oh, done already. Okay, there's a rifty thing up there. So we'll have a go in here. Open the chest. There's all these things there. There's one up here. There's a unique charm, and it's a GA. We'll have a bit of that. So when I'm looking at my Fury here, it's barely getting... You can see it going down a wee touch, but hardly any. This is way better than my regular whirlwind build. Now that I've got the correct amount of look at the rain of arrows. It definitely is a rain of arrows. Grab these. No, I don't want to grab that. Right, we got 373. It's not. So we'll do this one in here as well. I'd like to be able to get a few hell worms, because that's what we're really after. When we finish this, I wish I could open a second monitor and have a look at the map. It tells me where all the hell worms are. That would be neat. But unfortunately I don't. But then you'd be taking your eye off the game, having to look at the map all the time. So I guess I'm just going to do it randomly. Oh, prisms. So we need at least 750, 1,000 cinders before I can open all the boxes. Which generally is relatively easy. Because if you hit a couple of hellworms, they drop a lot of cinders. I mean, you said there's a lot of cinders dropping in here anyway, but that just seems to be extraordinarily heavy on the cinders. Wonder if there's going to be a portal around in this round walker. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't actually. Well, Butch just arrived. I can see a 3GA, whatever it is, down there. Now the thing is, if you do go into a portal here, it doesn't. Once you finish the portal, it doesn't drop you back in the Hell Tides. It drops you in Zabernet, and I don't like that. Oh, we're almost there. I think I've been berserking for quite some time now. And they'll take the pandemonium chest. Because when one portal sort of closes, another one opens. Now let's pick up some of these things. Oh, mind cage. I should be running a mind cage. Where was that 3GA? What's this? There we go. Gloves. Don't really need 3GA gloves. Unless there are doors. But regular gloves, no. Because I can't really see me running a different build. I might run a different character when I get to 300, but a different whirlwind, a different bar build, I'm not so sure I want to run. It would seem as though the charge build is pretty powerful, but I'm okay with this. It's simple enough. I've got the gear close to where I want it to be. I can't even see myself going back to running a non-Celic build. Wow. Because the survivability on this is way, way, way better. Oh, I've got some more of these cones of food. They've now turned into be a tremendous worthwhile opportunity. Because you get 3 superior layer keys and 1 pandemonium fragment for every box opens. It's incredible. You don't really need to run the Realm Walker at all. Because running the Realm Walker, you were really running it to get the keys. Okay, I'm getting a bit bored with this. I don't really need any more. So maybe I'll go hunt for some wardrobe dust. Shooting prison. Ooh, ruby. Ruby fragments. I think I'm... So much. Okay, so... Right, there's a box there. Because we do need to open the boxes. But I'm full up, so I do need to go back. Alright, so what have I got in here?
What brings you?
Damage over time, resource cost reduction, weapon damage. Nah. I mean, you see, that's not a bad pair of gloves, but well, maybe somebody wants them. If you want to do so. Problem is, I've got so much junk. Thinking to myself, maybe I use them. I never do. It's always, I end up with a whole bunch of rubbish at the end of the season. I usually go through the junk at least half a dozen times. Right, where was this other one? It was up here. Pandemonium chest. They're always nice to open. Alright, so well, we take the bottom ones first. Maybe we can gather a worm on the way. We will take this because we need to get the war plan done as well. Maybe I put an overlay on or something that's, if there is one in existence. Charm. It shows me the location. These are usually pretty good. Of all the hellworms. I know there's a couple down here somewhere. I think Ujidu had some plan or other. Maybe I should do a little bit of study, research. There's usually one down here somewhere. Ah, but you need to have your threat meter on the middle portion. Finished 2/3 of it. Well, it's actually not probably a third, it's probably a wee bit less. Where's some more? Where? Up there. Right, so you get your threat meter up. Running these are pretty good. But right now I want to open the boxes. So at least we got the warpline thing done, then wander around in the Helltide, see if I can get it. Grab a worm. Top of the river. There we go. Thank you very much. But my threat meter isn't at at 3, you know, at sort of 2/3. And it's still dropped. Interesting. Probably means absolutely nout. Right, so I need to go up into here. Couple of tuning prisms. I haven't actually doing much crafting either. Maybe I should try and do a... Okay, there's a... Okay, why am I not doing any damage? This is a bit strange. And I think my latency has just went sky high. No? They just didn't want to do any damage. Let's get back there and see what happens again. Now it seems to be okay. Strange. Didn't seem to want to do any damage for a wee while. Now we're sort of back to normal. Let's get up and kill these beasties. Looking at the red beasties. Call the cultists. Oops, don't want to go to tennis. Press the wrong button. Right, so there it is. Go open the big box. Just a few more cultists to take out. One more will do it. And there we go. Whisper silenced. Now if we really want to get a couple of... another whisper pretty easy, we just head into the PvP and take down the boss in the PvP. which I do sometimes. Alright, so I guess we can just hunt for some worms. I think there's one somewhere around here. Where the heck it is, I can't remember. I know there are maps that you can look at. Yeah, might as well. Rings and amulets. Get rid of whatever we've picked up. Blacksmith. Movement speed. That's not too bad actually. G8 to movement speed. Oh, excuse me. But I got that already. And I can't be asked with crafting.
My skill is unmatched. You'll see.
Right, so we got not there. Here. I think, might be wrong, but there's a worm down here somewhere. Right? Minor miracle? Topaz frags. Whisper silenced. Okay. Alright, so there. Suppose we better go and pick up the whisper. Oh, you see, they increased the number of ovals that you can pick up. I wish they would do the same with the whispers, because I don't necessarily want to go and pick up every whisper after 10. I'd like to sort of take a bunch at the same time. That would be better.
Done.
200 weapons. Some more corrupted roots. Ooh, corrupted roots. Forgotten wisdoms.
You know where to find me.
Keep forgetting to do this. It would be good if I could plant like half a dozen at a time. Where's that? Skull fragments, forgotten wisdoms. That's nice. Need to wait. Why do you need to wait? I do like the artillery shrine, I have to say. Boom, boom, boom. So Tiddle's Might doesn't quite reach the same levels. Can I plant one of these now again? Yep. Just go open there. So I'm getting skull fragments as well. Nothing steel. That's them all. Bummer. Can I drop another one yet? Not yet. This is supposed to get your threat meter up a wee bit quicker. Let's see. Hey. I like that fact that I'm getting skull fragments as well. It's probably on a timer. I think it's a minute. Not 100% sure on that, but not yet. Yay, finally. GA gloves. Do with another worm or two. Still 20 minutes in the hell ties to run. You go back down to the bottom map again. Let's go here. Ah, itchy nose. Sometimes the... Ooh. That's one of these. Is that one of these that throw... Yeah, it was. Ooh, can I drop another? Yeah. Good. Nice, nice, nice. I suppose I should set a timer or something. I think the boxes might have reset. Or some of them anyway. Keep my fingers crossed that I managed to find a hellworm. And then that way. I don't think I've been very lucky in finding hellworms this time. TGA. I'll do nicely as they say. Oh, talk of the devil, and here's a one appeared, but I think that was from... Because I think, yeah, that's going down. My threat meter is running down, which means there's going to be a couple of witches coming soon. And there they are. Come on, move. I was kind of stuck there for a bit. So now the threat leader's back to zip. There we go. Across we go. Do this. Shoot that thing? No. I was thinking, should I do that? And oh, it's gone. Bugger. Where did it go? There. It's not gone. I just misplaced it. 228 polearm. 128 axe. Some living steel. Right. Clockwise we go. Paragon 267. I guess I really should look for this map with all the worms. Maybe this afternoon or tonight I'll see if I can find this. Might just help me. Oh, I'm full up. Full up of charms. Right, what was there? Excuse me. Ooh. Damn it. That's not too bad a maze. Weapon damage and fire damage, but you can't craft a GA. Or if you can, I've never been able to craft a GA. If you could craft a GA on crit, that would be very nice indeed. I'm going to get rid of my grandfather.
That's it for that piece.
Oh, forgot about him.
You know where to find me.
Alright, let's see. We got another Helltide there. What did I say? Okay, we got the Infernal Horde, so we can still... Lair bosses. I've got one more to do in the lair bosses. Not worried about that. Barshan can appear in the Infernal Hordes. Lord's Ear Bloodseekers in the pit. Okay, well I'll maybe take that Griggs, because he can drop something decent. Duriel and Helltides can drop uniques. I might take that away and come down in here instead. I'll leave it the way it is right now. All the equipment converted to gold except for unique and mythics. Well, I don't want that though, because I want to look at, you know, because if that was the case, then all the triple, single, quad GAs and regular gear would be gone. Under City, the only one I don't want to take that. So then the only other one is here. Get a few experience orbs. Not too. I'll finish him eventually. Let's have a look. See what's something different. Escalation. 2 escalations. But I can't get them both. There we go. Escalation. I don't need Obducite. Okay, so whatever this is. There's an escalation here with XP, that's not bad. And we should run the escalations because there is a chance that there's another patch coming on Tuesday and it addresses the exploit or the bug, whatever you want to call it, on the rogue that's getting infinite damage again. And maybe they'll fix this infinite runs of the third escalation dungeon. Okay, let's do gems. And we'll just finish with that. That sounds like a good idea.
I will see you again soon.
Get rid of them. And I've still got the mind cages on. And here we go. Yeah, he's coming along. Oh, there are plenty. Couple of double GAs in that little bunch. We got 10 minutes to figure this. 9 minutes. And we've still got 800. Excuse me. I think this will be easy enough to gather. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the set charms. But they weren't GAs, I noticed that much. Right, so let's have a look. Don't need any of them. Crucible. We're looking for combat. No. Movement speed. Azarath. Ramalades. Get rid of the rest.
May you find your way back.
Ooh, my stomach is rumbling. I've got 3 seals. Wait, so last season it took me all... Look at that.
Taken apart. Left it down.
Right, so we got an escalation dungeon to run next. Do I have any? I don't have any, so I'll need to craft one. Don't like them. There we go. So we'll see what we've got as a third escalation. If it's a half decent dungeon that we can run quite quickly. And if it's a gem, that would be even better. Well, I suppose even materials, as long as it's a decent, quick dungeon to run. Because some dungeons are just quite long. This one, Alderwood's not too shabby though, I think. If I remember right. Although my memory does play tricks. Now we could be picking up all the convictions. Because you do get some good mats at the end. Okay, see this is quite a nice, that would have been a nice last dungeon. The bounty. Right, so we've got gold, ruby. We'll take the ruby. Rubies would, that last one and rubies as a last dungeon would have been nice, thank you very much, but alas, ain't that good. This is not such a quick dungeon, I think. Now there should be there's 7 to 9 chests in general. Usually with the average being 8. I say overwhelming, I've found 8. That was 3. But we have to check up here because I want to make sure that... There we go. What is it? It's 4. Put it in. Didn't stop me that time. There's 5. Nothing down here. Nothing in there, nothing in there. I'll take the shot. 6. 7. Could be one more. I'm guessing there'll be one more. And there's 8. If we get one more, we'll be lucky. I'll just check. No. Easy peasy. Alright, so last ones. Gold reserve, gem reserve. Okay, we could run the gem, I think. Even though this one's got the Forgotten Wisdom and gold, but I think I prefer the gems. But before we do that, we're going to go and empty the... And if it's a decent enough dungeon, but decent enough dungeon is mean by quick. We might run it a few times. Yeah. Now the key to this is don't kill the boss. One. Two. This is not the best of dungeons. Three. I respawned in a chest that I totally missed. Four. I suppose it's simple enough so far. Five. Six. Seven. So there's maybe only a maximum of one more. And I'll just check and make sure that's true. Not too worried about what's in there. We don't want to do that. And there's 8. So there was 8 of them in here. Pick up all the fragments. Alright, so that's the boss open. But we don't want to do the boss. We want to teleport back to town. And if you didn't know, this is how you do it. Running that dungeon again. Then we head to Sears Reach. If you've never seen this done before, hopefully it'll work for me this time. And I'm doing it this because come Tuesday when the patch drops, they might fix this. So I'm doing it while I can, as they say. Alright, you can choose to run this if you want, but don't kill the boss. Or you head back into your escalation. And you see that little double take there? That means the dungeon's just been reset. There we go. And now we can run it again. So the last time there was 8. They're not necessarily in the same location. So it's 1. Oh, there's this ending chest that I totally missed again. Now you look and see how many. This is 2. 3. 4. It's a lot of fragments. There's 5. 6 is right there. There's 7. So there might be one more. And the boss is in there. It probably is in this area, but I ain't gonna go bothering. So I missed one maybe. But that was quite quick to finish. See what we can do in the crafting before we head back in again. So skulls, I can do 2 skulls, but I don't need any more skulls. I need, so I can 3 emeralds. Topaz, I can't quite get topaz yet. And rubies, I can do 3 rubies. So emerald 3, ruby 3, topaz not yet. And I have diamonds. Okay, so I've got 3 of them. You need 15. No, 25. Let's see how many we can get. I mean, so this is a sort of general farm for the gem fragments. If you could farm specific, if I could farm specific for ruby or emerald or something, that might be a little bit better. But this is giving me a little bit of everything. Now, just to show you, I could actually run this. Sears Reach is not too shabby. And this gives me gems as well. It's 1, 2, 3. 4. Nearest and dearest is calling. Okay, so we'll just gonna buy me some train tickets. So back in again. So we'll finish off this. Can't remember how many we're up to. So there's the boss. We don't kill the boss. So there was another 2 chests in here. Oh, 3 chests. I think that's probably as many of the chests as there is. Oh no, there's one more. Okay, good. So that's not too shabby. Then we need to go back into our escalation dungeon. And there we are. Reset again. Two. Ah, the butch is after us somewhere. Oh no, 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 we don't want to do that. He can catch us up if he's quick enough. Bye bye. He dropped an escalation dungeon. And that way. 4. I think that's 4. Not even worried about the shrine. 6, 7. So there might be one more. And again, that's because we're not killing the boss. We don't really need to do anything. Ooh, there's 2 gobblers. 2 of them. Didn't drop a lot, mind. And there's one more. Oh, 2 more, so that's 8. Probably counted wrong. Right, so again, same. Back to town. Okay, then we run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Well, I'm a barbarian actually, you don't want to catch me. Catch me at your peril, I would say. So let's do the Seer Reach again, because it's relatively easy. 1, 2, 3. As soon as we get 7. Down this way. There's 4 up there. 4. 5. One down here. And this is 8. So we know that's 8, so we don't need to hunt for any more. If there's another one, there's another one. Okay, whoopie-doo. back into the escalation. I think we'll run this just one more time. And there we are starting again. 1. 2. 3. 4. Nothing there. 6. 7. So there's another one somewhere. Maximum, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh, there it is. Just when I said I wasn't too worried about it, there it is. Alright, so what can we craft now?
Wise to seek an Ascari where stones are concerned.
We've got a grand topaz. And a ruby. And an emerald. That's not fantastic, but not too shabby. I've done this before. And running a ruby. And I actually ran out of Forgotten Souls. I had too many ruby fragments for the number of Forgotten Souls I had to be able to craft the gems. Right, so this'll gonna be my last one, and then I'll move on to something else. Tuning prison. I don't think I'm getting quite as many fragments as you do in the escalation. Not sure. But anyway, this is going to be the last one, so not too worried about it. Okay, 2 more. Take them. Take that. Ah. Right, so I will take up all the conviction nodes that I find, or bubbles, or whatever you want to call them. take a little bit of clearing. Yeah, I think there's more fragments in here. So although you could do what I just did, probably makes more sense just doing the escalation instead of running Seared Reach. So we do want to take them. So we're just taking a little bit more time. Because I do want to get the convictions. Don't need the shrine. Does the shrine give me... No, it doesn't. I couldn't remember if I'd taken the node or not that gives us 7 elites. But I haven't. One chance right there. Let's finish these off first. So yeah, I'm taking just a wee bit longer. Okay, I've got 46 convictions. And that's pretty much the whole of it done. I hate them things. So now I've completed the boss. So we got... Where the hell is the war chest? Never mind. Alright, so layer keys, greater layer keys, riches of material, unique. I'll take the riches of material, layer keys and look, would you stop that damn thing? I mean, is it when you're choosing stuff, it's like, gah. Alright, let's hop in. And that's not touching any of the skills whatsoever. Yay! Hey! Oh, bugger off. And this can kill you if you're not careful. But it doesn't go away until that comes up. Okay. Back to town we go. And see how many we can actually craft.
What is a waitress, isn't it?
Alright. No, nope, nothing there I want. Let's grab whatever's in here. Pardon me. I'll leave the others to... Right, so... 1 grand topaz. Ruby. 4. Emerald. 4.
Good luck, mainlander.
Not a bad haul. So we got 7 grand emeralds. I think that's it. Is that an upgrade? Yeah. Perfect. We got 5. Might as well. I think I've already got this done. Yeah, it's okay. So we're just one step closer. I don't do... Because it's only like 500 resist to all. Whereas these are specific. Now they're all 3500s. Pit. I think we've just... This looks like Seer's Reach, doesn't it? So I should be able to get this done in a sort of half decent time. And of course I've dropped the damn stone. Where is it? There it is. Butcher. I don't know, he always manages to screw me over. Even though you would think you could kill him. I never managed to quite... There we go. The Butcher, in my opinion, is way more powerful in the pits at the same level as the boss. Oh well. It's done anyway.
You know where to find me.
Let's get into the hordes. Soul Spire. Oh, bugger of hell. 2 bloody Soul Spires. Well, less often is better than then it's a lesser evil, put it that way. So when I'm running here, I tend to look way more often at the mini-map. I can't be doing with it, move the map over there, I have to think. It just, I like seeing the clarity on the screen, but with the map overlay, it tends, for me, it tends to be getting a little messy. And maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. But I still prefer the mini-map. Don't know what everybody else thinks, but that's my thoughts. Right, 11:25. I'm gonna take a break. Ooh, chaos. Take a break in about 15-20 minutes or so. With hellworms. So the hellworms can be okay. I might get to 666. Actually, I would need 866. Because I need 666 for Bartek, and then I need 200 for the talisman box. So that's 866, but I don't think I'm going to get 866 unless I have a couple of really nice runs. Where do I get this time? Fiends? I don't necessarily want what am I running this time? Ether Fiends? Can be okay. Don't know why that top spawn point is blinking at me. There's a note there. Stop blinking. Where's the ether fiends? Yeah, not as hot. Oh, another. Wow. This is 3 chaos waves out of 6. Not too shabby. What have we got this time? Oh, Ether Lords. I do like the Ether Lords. They do tend to give quite a nice number of... I think second only to the gobs. If you can kill them in like this, that is. So yeah, I think I've got the 866 quite easily now. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. too shabby. How many did I get eventually? Salted peas. 1400. That'll do nicely. %50 chaos wave. Not shabby. And there's a lot of room for improvement on this build. Better Tybalt's Will would be good. A better Gores. A better Tuskhelm. Right, so we'll take the Bartok. See if we can take Bartok without any skills. Just doing the base. And that was easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We'll take the talismans. Then the equipment. And the rest into fragments. Cool. Done. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy with this so far.
Oh, it is a Ventress, isn't it?
Brawling skills. No need. As a non-GA, that as a yeah, that's not too shabby. I could keep that up. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with it, mind you. That's not as good as what I've got.
Back to it then. People of Sanctuary are grateful. They sent their regards. I'll be here, swinging away.
What else is here now?
Plan our next move.
Okay, so we got a Helltide.
Yes. Let's reconsider.
We got an escalation. Helltide.
Something else in mind?
Okay, whatever this is, it is. Okay, we can do a horde, then an escalation, then a boss. They're all finished, so I can do a couple of hits. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. Glint of the Crucible weapon mastery skills. No, I want core. Do I want to keep it just in case I want to change a build? Hmm. 2 to martial skills. What I'm after is really his combat skills.
Goodbye. It has been a
Now I
pleasure.
have a problem as to like, where do I keep the damn things? How many have I got? $4,000. I think I'll wait a little while before I do a mass change. You know, I think what I'm going to do, because I'm not doing any. They're just taking up space now. Is there anything really in here that? Because I'm not going to change away from the melted. And although that is a crit strike damage multiplier, am I really going to? See, I keep them thinking that I might want to sell them or craft. But because I can't craft a GA, pardon me.
You know where to find me.
I can always gather more if I really want. Right, so that's see when I see things like this, I'm thinking, if that had been all resist instead of shadow, it would have been a little better. That's max life cooldown.
Taken apart.
Yeah, I know.
Melted down.
And that's a 4 GA.
Step up to my anvil.
Because I ain't gonna away from that. See, that's no good for the build. Because it's got max life. So much rubbish in. Well, they're not rubbish. This is the thing. They're sort of half decent, but they're nothing where I need to
My demons are quiet here.
keep. I believe.
Mostly.
Hmm. These are swords. Do we need movement speed on boots? Yeah, I'm being a bit brutal here. Maybe not brutally enough. I hate getting rid of 4 GAs, but you know.
That's it for that piece.
Well, that's taken that down quite considerably. it's a 4GA razor plate. But when am I going to use the damn thing? You see, that is a tremendous sword. But I am not going to get rid of my grandfather, but maybe I sell it and maybe somebody wants it. I know there's a shattered bow there. I might eventually, I might do the charge build, and if I do the charge build, then the shattered vow is actually better than the grandfather. So that's why I'm keeping this. I keep them all in the same place, but don't always succeed. And I humming and hawing about whether this is actually a better Gores, because it's got 1, 2, 3. But this has got the all stats on it as well, which is actually quite nice. And I have got, because it's got a little bit of crit strike chance extra, a little bit of crit strike damage, but what it's not got is the physical damage. And I don't want to roll away the crit strike chance. I guess I don't need these anymore. Full arm. Really, no, the other one is better. I've got. That's 4 to charge, so I might, but then I still need movement speed. That's a GA on max life. No. I'm not going to move away, but I don't want to get rid of a 3 GA. That's not too bad. It's a 4 GA, but there's no movement speed in that whatsoever. And no. I think I've got a better Pelgain. A Ramaladi. A Rage. Okay, decimated my... Oh, look at that.
Mainlander, what brings you? PD to break another's work. I'll be here.
But I really... This is stuff that I'm not using. And I'm unlikely to craft. Still leaves me with a whole bunch of stuff. But at least I'm a little bit better. Oh, you know, I've got 4 of these. Wonder. No, I think it's time for my lunch. It's 11:51 for me. So I think I'm going to say bye for now. This has been fun this morning. It's a half decent build. I'll just run it through quickly for you. So I start off with the Tusk Helm. It's re-rolled into max resource. Strength, max resource, fury, fortify. It's not... What is it? No, it's not tempered. Transfigured. It's not transfigured. Rage, re-rolled into max resource. It's still damage over time. If that had been crit, that would have been much better, obviously. Gores, we've got half-decent gores, I think. And I did transfigure this one. And it got all stats, which is pretty good. Crit strike damage, physical. I still need a better Tybalt. This is non-mythic, but it's not too shabby, and it's not transfigured. And I put Battle Mad on the boots. It's got movement speed, War Cry, Fury, Gen, and Strength. It's been transfigured. Strength, Fury on kill, crit strike, lucky hit, and another crit strike chance. I'm not sure I need this lucky hit. I've got 2 of these like this. Not sure I actually need that now. Edgemaster, and this has got channeling. Edgemaster. It's not a maxed out Edgemaster, and actually I have. I can do that now, I think. EDG. And that's now just a fraction better. A whole big 1% better. But now it's max. Strength, crit strike damage, physical damage, and then I've got the lucky hit on this. I might roll that lucky hit away and see if I can get something else. Anyway, that's for later. Then we got the Ramaladi. It's a standard Ramaladi. There's no GAs on here. So it could be better. And transfigured is a item quality too. Wunderbar. Then we've got the Grandfather. It's not too shabby a Grandfather, actually. It is transfigured. Is it? And it got a 24 item quality, which is not too bad. Crit strike that gives an extra 1.2% crit strike, and then I've got damage multiplier, crit strike chance, and all damage. It could have been physical, but they're all going to the one thing anyway. So I could get a little bit better on this, but you know, it's not too shabby. I got crushing on one ring. It's not been transfigured. I don't want to transfigure them yet. Still mucking around with the build. So strength, attack speed, crit strike damage, and physical with a cooldown reduction. My cooldown reduction is not great, but having the Rage of Harrigath inflicting damage over time on an enemy has a 78% reduced to cooldowns. That actually makes a big difference. Then I got heavy hitting, and I put cooldown reduction in this, and it's strength, crit strike damage, vulnerable, and physical. So it could be a GA to crit strike damage. It would have been better, and a crit strike chance, but it is what it is. Then I have a melted with the primary resource dealing 30% increased damage while berserking. And I've got the GA to... No, there is no GA. The cooldown reduction just, it's a single GA. So this could be improved considerably. GA to resource would have been nice. But that's it. It's not too shabby. For the expertise, we go for the 2 hands because the pole arm and the mace don't work. Then for the Paragon boards, it's a sort of combination between Rob's board and Cliptis. It's what I threw together. So we got... Now, the key is don't take any life. Not for the Selig. The only ones that you have to take is these 2. So we got Exploit in the first board. Then I went up into Warbringer and I've got Wrath. Then I took it left and put on the Blood Rage and I've got Twister. Then I went up and got Carnage and I put Might with the Carnage. And then I changed across this board. I had Force of Nature, but then I put on Weapon Master instead. And actually, I think this is definitely an improvement over the Force of Nature. And I'm working my way across to get these nodes in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get here. And then I'll be taking the defensives. We got the minimum that we need in here to run. And this is actually quite good. The shout skills to reduce the fury costs and so on, non-shout skills. So this is a better board for me. And that's where we are on the boards. Oh, the talismans, I've got a 6th one and it's got cooldown reduction on it. And I just can't move away from this because my cooldown reduction is terrible. Then we've got martial skills, GA martial, GA max resource, GA max resource, and the other GA is on bonus kill experience, which is pretty good. And the other one is physical. So you got a little bit defensives there as well. Then I got martial skills in here with a bit of cold, martial skills in here with crafting, and endurant faith with max resource and crafting. So I'm looking forward to change this martial skills across here to combat skills, because I want a little bit more into the combat skills. So you've got, because the Wrath of the Berserker is combat, Challenge Your Shout is combat, Iron Skin, Rallying Cry, and War Cry. The only thing that is martial is the Whirlwind. So I want to sort of, my next is to move this one when I can find a combat, to move that to combat, or find a GA on martial skills and move one of these other ones away to combat. So that's my plan for the next, when I can find it. But for now, that's me. Thank you very, very much for watching. I do appreciate this. So for me, it is time to go. And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.